David, do Asian Americans have a culture?
Man, I guess if you call like boba and like ABG, Kevin Win memes a culture,
Isn't that like AZN culture?
it is. But ASEAN culture sort of morphed into like EDM culture recently. I just think that it's like almost like a mishmash. It's like ASEAN EDM now.
So I mean, do you feel like Asian Americans actually have a place in America in the sense of like society and culture wise?
Essentially, the easy answer is no.
Okay.
And you know, I was part of the Asian American YouTube movement 10 years ago, and we were like, trying to develop an identity and stuff like that. And you could say it was too boba centric back then, but obviously for other people, I would have hoped that they could take the next step. But yeah, I don't know if listening to like, Zombie by the Cranberries, which is a Irish song about IRA bombings in Northern Ireland,
The Irish and the Brits like
beefing
had
with each other,
right?
Like literally like geoterrorism. You know what I mean? But do I think that the ABGs in Vegas on the shoulders with the Kevin Wynn with the dragon tats, are they aware of any of that? Absolutely not.
Right. They're saying it's like almost like Asian Americans caring for a particular culture that they don't even know, and they're like quasi claiming it as Asian American culture, right? Because like Millennium is like the identity of Asian America, right? In your opinion?
Right. A Jewish lacrosse bro who I've met before, nice guy, shout out to him, but like is Asian America, who's playing like upbeat melancholy.
And
like,
what's interesting,
rhythmic.
and what's interesting is that like Sky is Your God, a Chinese rapper, is really big in Asia, right? But is not really big in Asia America, right?
I think you see his songs like pop up on IG or maybe like TikTok a little bit amongst Asian America. But if you really look at Sky is Your God, that's real content. He's talking about like deep cut stuff, like mixing Journey to the West with some modern day context, but then the 21 Savage flow.
So I mean, like, what's your take overall?
I'll say this. Am I a little bit disappointed in the culture that Asian America took? Yes, because I think the Gen Z kids and the Gen Y, Gen Alpha, Gen Y, whatever, they more went with the dopamine over cultural development. But if you look obviously at the Black American experience, that you can go back to W.E.B. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington and even further back than that. There's like a whole encyclopedia of stuff you can look at.
This might be a hot take, but do you feel like the Oxford study is obviously it's not good culture, right, for Asian guys, but is it like part of Asian America culture then?
It is, because like in my opinion, a lot of the Asians that don't want to be into the millennium and the EDM culture, they essentially adopt like a white or a black identity, so they hop out. So now nobody's left to cultivate ASEAN culture except people who don't want to cultivate culture at all.